Good morning everyone, my name is Tommy and I'm so glad that you are here with me. It is actually my last video of Drugstore Weekend. I'll link down the playlist below so you can see the video. Today I have a special treat for you. I actually have a foundation wear test. I love doing these so much. I think it's so fun and I'm so excited. I have the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation, and this is probably one of the most exciting releases I have seen out this year because I absolutely love their base products. They have been some of the best base products that I've ever used. I'm obsessed with the BB cream. You probably already know that if you've watched any of my get ready with me. It's just my go-to. I love it. So when they dropped a foundation, I wanted it so bad. And I do have to say that the packaging alone is very luxurious. It actually reminds me of that Dior foundation. I've never used it, but it definitely looks that way with the silver top and the glass bottle. This looks very high-end, and it is $15, so it is on the pricier side of drugstore, but this bottle looks extremely high-end. And it comes in 12 different shades, which is actually quite a lot for Physicians Formula. I know it's not that much and they definitely need to do better with the shade selection, but 15 for them is really good because they normally have 1 to 3 maybe on any shades, and that's even in their blushes, their bronzers. Basically everything they have comes in 1 shade and that's about it. And I mean 12 shades still needs to get there, but what's really great about it is that it comes in light, warm, medium, and dark, and then those go into undertones with warm, neutral, and cool tone, which I can appreciate. And I actually picked up the shade LW2, which is light warm 2. I'm going to just read you off a little bit from their website. So it says the Healthy Foundation SPF 20 by Physicians Formula is packed with vitamins, antioxidants for healthy coverage, Chinese Wu Zhu Yang extract, and hyaluronic acid infused formula brightens, hydrates, and evens skin tone. It brightens complexion, is for all skin types. It is also an ultra blendable, lightweight, buildable, and breathable formula. I mean, it sounds like everything that I like. I like light coverage. I like that I can build it up if it needs to, but I am so excited to try this out, and I really hope the shade selection fits me well. It comes in light, medium, dark, and deep with cool, warm, and neutral tones. The neutral tones actually come in 2 different shades or 2 different selections where there's cool and then there's warm. Only come with 1 in that light, medium, dark, and deep. And I really do hope this shade works. So I have light, warm 2. Oh, it comes with a huge doe foot applicator. I really wasn't expecting that. That makes me so excited. I honestly, glass kind of stink because you have to basically do this unless you have a pour or something with it. But I'm excited. I love that it comes with a doe foot applicator, and I'm going to just throw it on. So I feel like this is plenty. As always, I'm going to do one side with a sponge and then one side with a brush. This is my L'Oreal sponge, and then this is my Real Techniques buffing brush. So I'm going to just buff it into my skin. It actually matches quite nicely. I do want to show you that it looks a little bit yellow, but it kind of reminds me of my Light Warm Concealer by Urban Decay. Yeah, that's extremely light coverage, and it really just evened out my skin tone more so than actually gave me coverage. So I like the way that this side looks because it definitely looks glowier with the sponge, but I like the coverage on this side better. So I'm going to just amp it up to see if it is buildable, But this is extremely light. I almost would say this doesn't even remind me of a foundation, how light it is. I honestly would say the color matches me. The color does match me quite nicely. It is a bit yellow, so I might have to grab a neutral one, but honestly it doesn't bug me because I do think it does match quite nicely. So that went from ultralight to light coverage. I would say that you're probably not going to get a medium coverage from this. It actually looks very natural on the skin. It really did a good job just evening out my skin tone. I think it definitely looks like it's going to be a very pretty everyday foundation. I would say skip the sponge and just go straight for a brush to keep all that coverage, because this definitely looks like it has a little bit more coverage than this side does. But I mean, if you prefer a sponge, to do it. But if you want to keep that coverage, I would definitely suggest keeping this. I'm gonna actually go finish my face off camera, and that will be my first update. But so far, I think it blends out nicely. I think it matches my skin beautifully, and I really like the way that it looks on my skin. It is extremely light coverage, and it looks very pretty. Alright, so I just finished up my makeup, and I threw on just a little bit of bronzer, threw it on my eyelids, threw on some mascara, put some brow gel in my brows, and I honestly love the way that it applied. It applied on so smoothly. It had no skipping, it was so easy to blend out into my skin. I actually really like the way that my makeup turned out. It looks very natural, very pretty, and honestly I would say this is good for natural makeup lovers. If you definitely need something to even out your skin tone, or if you get, I don't know, red or flush throughout the day, this is definitely good. The only thing I have an issue with is right here in my eyebrows. It definitely looks like it's bunching up, but this is definitely my problem. I have so many little zits, and that would probably definitely be the only parts where it doesn't look that good. But other than that, on my face it looks really nice, very natural, very lightweight. It feels so good on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy, or honestly that I have any foundation on my skin at all. But so far so good, and I'm actually going to be leaving for the day, so the rest of my checkouts are probably going to be outside of this room, and I'll see you in my next checkup. It is now 8 o'clock, so I will see you probably in about 4 hours. Pretty good. Hi guys, welcome back. It is my update number 2. I'm actually in my car, sorry about that, but I just wanted to give you guys an update. So it's been about 6 hours since my last update, but I've had it on about 6.5, 7 hours, and honestly it has been holding up quite nicely. I do have rubbing off on my nose, and that's typically where I do see it the most because I do have oilier skin, but I do feel like I have a nice glossy look. It doesn't look oily like I need to change it. And the one thing I forgot to notice or add in, and I totally forgot to do it this morning because I was a little bit in a rush, was I forgot to powder my whole face, and I honestly don't mind the way it looks. It looks a little bit glossy right here, but it doesn't look bad where I look oily and gross. It just kind of looks healthy and hydrated. So far I'm loving this foundation. I think it looks so nice for every day. It is literally the most natural looking foundation I have, and it is so pretty. And I mean, I've had it on for 6 hours and it's still holding up. But I hope you guys are liking it so far. And yeah, so basically just around my nose, but other than that I think it still looks really nice, and I'll see you guys in my next update in a few hours. Alright, so I was planning on doing one more. Alright, update number 3. I was planning on doing one more update, but time just flew by today, and I do have to say it's been about 10 and a half hours, and I mean that's about as long as someone would wear makeup for a regular day. And I would say that it definitely looks very glossy all over. I wish I set it down with a powder. It's almost like completely off my nose here and here, but other than that it does look quite nice. Like here it's all pretty dry, and that's typically where I'm at, but like here super glossy. But I'm really impressed with this foundation actually. I cannot believe how nicely it performed for a whole day. And I think it does look very natural, very pretty, and this is definitely going to be probably one of my new go-tos everyday makeup. I don't think it's as lasting, but if you put it with powder, I think it definitely would set nicer. I didn't set my face at all, and I'm honestly impressed with the lasting power. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. This is the last video of Drugstore Week. I've been having so much fun. I really hope you guys enjoyed Drugstore Week as much as I have. And if you guys are interested in me doing any other types of weeks, I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'll see you guys in my next video.